Okay, ngayon, learning task 3 tayo. So, ito, bigyan ng example. So, ito yung gamitin natin na formula. Permutation of n things taken r at a time. So, ito, pareha lang sila. So, ito, meron tayong okay, bigyan ng example ito. Okay, so ito yung example natin. So, this is equal to n. Ang n natin is equal to 6. Yung r natin is equal to 6. So, ito. N is 6. R is equal to 6. So, this is equal to 6 factorial over 6 minus 6 factorial. So, this is equal to 6 factorial over 0 factorial. So, yung 0 factorial natin is equal to 1. So, this is equal to 6 factorial over 1. This is 6 factorial. This is equal to 6 factorial over 1 is equal to 6 factorial. So, gamitan natin ng calculator ito. Itong 6 factorial. So, meron tayong 6 factorial. So, this is equal to 720. So, this is 720. Yung 6 factorial natin, kung walang calculator, gamitin natin yung 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, ito yung 6 factorial. Kung walang calculator, 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So, this is equal to 720. Okay, ito number 2. Bigyan natin ng example. Kasi ito yung example natin. Permutation of 6 things taken r at a time equals 120. So, find the value of r. So, gamitin natin ito. So, this is equal to n. So, n is equal to 6. And r natin is unknown. So, hanapin natin yung r. So, this is equal to 6 factorial over 6 minus r factorial equals 120. So, simplify din ito. Ito ilipat natin dito sa kabila. So, magiging 6 factorial is equal to 120 times 6 minus r factorial. So, ito ilipat natin dito sa kabila. So, maging 6 factorial over 120 is equal to 6 minus r factorial. Okay, ganun. So, meron na tayong kasi ito yung bagong equation natin. So, simplify natin ito, 6 factorial. So, that is 6 factorial is equal to 720. So, this is 720. So, 720 over 120 is equal to 6 minus r factorial. So, ito, divide natin. 720 divided by 120. Okay, this is equal to 6. So, this is 6 is equal to 6 minus r factorial. Kasi ito yung bagong equation natin. Ito, gawin natin ng factorial form. Convert into factorial. So, ano ang number na i-gawin ng factorial is equal to 6. So, ito yung gawin natin, no? So, 1 times 2 times 3. So, ito, 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 6. So, this is 3 factorial is equal to 6 minus r factorial, ganun. So, ganun siya. 3 times 2 times 1. So, this is equal to 6. So, ito 3 factorial. So, itong factorial, ma-simplify na ito. So, ma-remove ang factorial dito. So, maging 3 is equal to 6 minus r. So, wala na yung factorial na symbol. So, ito na, simplified form. So, yung itong 6, lipat natin dito. Ito yung r muna para maging positive siya. So, this is equal to 6 minus r. Tanggalin muna natin yung parentheses. So, this is 3. Ito ilipat natin dito. So, maging plus r is equal to 6. Tapos itong 3 ilipat dito para maging itong 3 ilipat dito. So, maging negative 3. So, r is equal to 3. Okay, ganun siya. So, r natin dito is 3. So, dito, r is equal to 3. Okay, so mag-checking tayo kung tama ba yung r natin. So, r is equal to 3. Tapos yung n natin is equal to 6. So, r is equal to 3, n is equal to 6. I-try natin. So, dito, n is equal to 6. So, gamitin natin ito. N na 6 factorial over 6 minus 3 factorial. Ganun. So, this is equal to 6 factorial over 6 minus 3 is 3 factorial. So, this is equal to 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial. So, makat yan. So, ito na yung naiwan. 6 times 5 times 4. Okay, 6 times 5 times 4. So, ang sagot natin is 120. This is 120. So, try natin dito. So, tama siya. This is 120. Okay, so this is 120. So, P, permutation of 6 things taken 3 at a time is equal to 120. So, ito. Yung R natin is equal to 3. So, dito siya. Permutation of 6 things taken 3 at a time is equal to 120. So, ito na yung sagot natin. R is equal to 3. Ito, number 3, bigyan natin ng example. Kasi ito yung example natin. Permutation of n things taken through a time is equal to 120. So yung n yung hanapin natin dito. So dito, gamitin natin ito. So yung n is equal to question mark. Yung r natin is equal to 3. So ito, gamitin natin. So this is n factorial over n minus 3 factorial is equal to 120. So ito, simplify natin ito. So meron tayong n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3. N minus 3. Okay, factorial, ganun. Over n minus 3 factorial is equal to 120. So ngayon, itong n minus 3 dito, makat na ito. Cut. So ang maiwan is ito na lang. N minus n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 is equal to 120. Okay, dito, trial and error yung gawin natin. So maghanap tayo ng number na i-multiply natin maging 120. So try tayo sa may itong 8 factorial. So masyadong malaki. Try tayo ng ibang number. So try tayo yung 7. 7. Ito yung 7. Tapos 7 minus 1 is times 6. Times, so 7 minus 2 is times 5. Times 5. Okay, so 210. Masyadong malaki. So i-try natin yung 6. Ito 6, ito 6 times ito 6 minus 1 is 5, so times 5. Ito 6 minus 2 is 4, so times 4. So this is equal to 120. So ito, so ito n minus 1 n minus 2, okay, is equal to 6 times 5 times 4. 6 times 5 times 4 is equal to 120. So ito yung n natin, 6. N minus 5 is equal to n minus 6 is equal to 5. N minus 2 is equal to 4. So n is equal to 6. So 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So yung n natin is equal to 6. So n is equal to 6. Yung sagot natin. Pwede nyo i-check dito, gamitin yung formula na ito. So ito yung n is equal to 6. Kp n p of 6 things taken at a time. Okay, ito. Try natin dito. So this is So yung r natin dito is 3, 2. So n is equal to 6, r is equal to 3. So ngayon, meron tayong 6 factorial over 6 minus 3 factorial. So this is equal to 6 factorial over 3 factorial. So this is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 factorial over 3 factorial. So makat na ito. Ito yung 6 times 5. So ito na siya. 6 times 5 times 4 is equal to 120. So this is 120. So tama yung sagot natin. N is equal to 6. So dito, P6, 3, P of 16, permutation of 6 things taken 3 at a time is equal to 120. So yung N natin is equal to 6. Okay, ngayon number 4 tayo. Bigyan natin ng example ito. Okay, so ito yung example natin. Yung N natin dito is unknown, equals question mark. Yung R natin, ito yung gamitin natin. So R is equal to N minus 1. So ito yung R natin. So gamitin natin yung formula. So N factorial is equal to N minus R. Okay, factorial is equal to 24. So ito, i-simplify natin ito. So mayroon tayong N factorial over N minus N plus 1 factorial. Okay, so dito meron tayong N minus N is 0. So N factorial over 1 factorial. So this is equal to 24. So N factorial over 1 is equal to N factorial. So 24. Ganun. So ito, hanapin natin yung number na i-multiply natin maging 24. So mag-start tayo sa 1. So 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. So ito 24. So this is N factorial is equal to 1 times 2. So ito, N factorial is equal to 24. So 24 is equal to 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So yung N natin dito is equal to, kasi this is 4 factorial. So N factorial is equal to 4 factorial. Okay, ganun. So N is equal to 4. So itong number 3, okay, sagutan natin ito. So, gamitin natin ito. So, meron tayong n factorial over n minus 3 factorial is equal to 504. So, ito, simplify natin. So, maging n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 n minus 3 ganun, factorial over n minus 3 factorial is equal to 504. So, ito makat na siya, makat. So, ang maiwan dyan is ito yung maiwan, n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 is equal to 504. Kasi nakat na ito, so wala na. Ito yung maiwan. So ngayon, simplify natin ito. So this is mag-trial and error tayo. So ano yung number na multiply natin, aabot ng 504. So dito kailangan natin calculator. So gamit tayo ng number na example 8. If n is 8, okay, 8 times 7 times 6. So hindi siya pwede. Hindi siya abot ng, dapat tatlong number lang. So dito 8, so 9 times 8 times 7. So ito yung number 9 times 8 times 7. So this is equal to n minus 1 n minus 2 is equal to 9 times 8 times 7. So yung n natin is 9. Yung n minus 1 is 8. So yung n minus 2 is 7. So n is equal to 9. So 9 minus 1 is 8. 9 minus 2 is 7. So n natin dito is equal to 9. Itong number 5. Okay, umpisahan ko ito. Tatapusin nyo. So ito, the permutation of 16 things taken 4 at a time. Ito ilipat ito dito. So maging 208 is equal to permutation of n things taken 2 at a time. Ganon. So ito, simplify nyo ito. Sagutan nyo gamit nito. Tapos, ang sagot nito, i-divide sa 208. Tapos, ihanapin nyo yung value ng n dito. Gamit yung simplified na number dito. So, ito siya. Ang gamitin nyo ay katulad dito. So, ito na solution ang gamitin nyo. Ito yung process na gamitin nyo sa paghanap nito.